Right there guys, my name's Matt and you're watching UK Tactical just for you. Right, so today we're going to be reviewing the King Rat by Barnett. It's the Havoc Hunter. So I'll go through what it says on the pack for you quickly. I've already opened it. I couldn't wait to open it, so it's quite difficult. I had to use my trusty M10 full tang by what was it, MT Tactical? But yeah, it was very difficult to get into. Right, so it says it's got its pro size texturized grip, which is this. So let's get it all open up for you. Here we go. It's got this beautiful texturized grip. Hopefully you can see that. Right, the camera keeps doing, but hopefully you can see that it's fully texturized. It's also got the King Rat motif on the back. Originally, in my first video, I actually thought it was a wolf because I hadn't got it out of the pack yet. And I thought to myself, why do I think it's a wolf? Obviously, it's not going to be a wolf, is it? Anyway, let's get down to the real stuff. Right, brushed leather center shot pouch. So that's this. Now, this is pretty big and it's nice. It's really good quality, really thick, and it's also got obviously the relevant holes to grip the ball, but it can hold a decent shot, and I'll go through the shots in a moment. But it says aftershot vibration dampeners. Now that's what these are. So it's got these on both sides, so when you let it off, it will actually reduce some of that shock, so you won't get so much of a bad finish with your shot. I think that's the intention. Double X tapered speed bands, so that's basically what these are. So they're double tapered, so you've got this black band will go all the way up, and then you've got this extra taper over the top to give it extra strength in holding, and I'm assuming it just gives it a bit more resistance on here, so it gives that extra strength when pulling back. Also it comes with 25 shots, and it's got a fibre optic range on it, so fibre optic sight. One second, I'll show you that. So that's this piece. So depending on where you put it, I'll show you how you put it on. So it's got a little clip, a little belt that undoes, and what you do is you just basically pressurize it between the grooves, and then you pull this rubber grip over the little clip, and then it secures it in place. So I'm not going to rush it because I don't want to snap it, and we've got a bit of time with this video, which is nice. So if you see here, you can just about see they basically light up when the light hits the top of it. It lights up here, so you've got different. So this one, it says, let's get the instructions because it does different. Excuse the movement of the camera. The light's a bit funny today. It gets really bright, and then the light goes in again. But 20 yards is your green one. Then you go round to your orange, which is 30 yards, and then round to the red. So, and that equals 40 yards. So hopefully you can just about see that. Here, it's also got two of the fibre optics here as well. So I've not tried using it as a reference point yet. Although I have had a couple of shots off with this. But yeah, so that's basically that side of it. Right, so I'm going to pop this down, but I'm going to show you something about the actual shots themselves. So the shots it comes with, it says they're 30 cal shots. So this is what I'm used to using. This is like I think this is like a 6mm. It must be a 6mm or 7mm. It must be a 7mm, something like that. And then you've got this one. Now this is a monstrous shot, and it's also got a different finish on it. So this one's very silver, so it's like a silver ball bearing. This one's got this different dark finish on it. So I mean, the size difference is absolutely crazy. Anyway, so I'm going to do a few shots with it. I've got my target set up. I'll just show you my setup quickly. So that's basically what I'm going to be shooting at, just so you can see what I'm shooting at. So that's my target, but I do want to go over briefly like the differences between. So this is my D450 Hunter. It's called the D450 because it's got 450 degrees in total of movement, 90 degrees on the limbs, and then it's got a full 360 on the actual head, and that allows you to, like, basically it'll turn with you. You know, as far as you're holding, this will turn with you, opposed to having to be rigid. You know, you've got it basically corrects your posture a little bit, and it's a very good starter slingshot. Now these bands are 1mm bands, so they're actually quite thick. You can get them up to 2mm, but these are 1mm, so these are actually quite on the heavy end. Now I'm intrigued to see which one would fire a more powerful shot, but I haven't got the machine currently to measure the FPS, like feet per second. So, but we will actually, I'll do a couple of shots with each one, and then I'll give you a little bit of feedback. So it's also worth mentioning that I have got my safety glasses on, so it is important, and I've also got the enclosed box system to capture the BBs, so they shouldn't come out at all. Health and safety. Before we let a few shots off, it is worth mentioning, so the way that you handle this slingshot is basically you pop your hand through the scap, and then this is a soft cushioned roller, so it doesn't roll very well, but it does roll. It moves with your skin if it needs to, and it sits nice and snug against there. And then when you back up, you put it back, you line up with your sight, and that's basically how you have it. Right, so I've got my camera facing the target so you can see, but like I say, I've not really fired this much, and I'm going to be stood back about 10 meters. Right, here we go. Now that does pack a punch. It feels totally different. It doesn't seem as fast, but it's firing a heavier shot. Right, we're going to go again. There we go, we hit it that time. So the cool thing about this is the optics on it. It's absolutely insane. It's well worth getting one of these, just simply to play with the optics with a different. So that was worked out perfect. So you got 10, 20 and 40, or whatever it says. 1 second. I know it says 20 yards, yeah, 20 yards, 30 yards and 40 yards. So I lined that up with a 20-yard shot sight on there, with the 20-yard one, and I was literally able to hit the target. Like, obviously I've got a bit of experience with slingshots anyway, but I lined myself up correctly, and on my second shot I've hit it. So I just think that's insane. I mean, these do take a bit of strength. Now I'm 18 stone. I'm an 18 stone guy, and yesterday when I had her out, I was shaking a little bit. It was like, you know, I was putting it right back. Today I'm more stable. You know, I've got it right back, got it on power, and I'm more stable. So it does take a little bit of practice. So just be aware of that. It will take a little bit of practice over time, and it's like anything, you've got to put the hours in to get good at it, and that's all I say. I was going to do a comparison with my D450 Hunter, but I don't think it's relevant for this video. The simple fact is it's a different type of slingshot altogether, and it's these bands, you know. I mean, we're firing different caliber ammo for a start, caliber rounds, and I think personally the D450 that isn't built to handle the size rounds this can. So it negates the review in the sense of how you're going to compare something that this could easily put down a rabbit, you know, with the size caliber rounds. I mean, look at the size of the pouch. This is a true hunting slingshot. So if you want to take out small game, I mean, you can get rats and stuff with a D450, and you might stick a 1mm in there and you might be able to get a rabbit with it. But I'm telling you, the power and the draw on these bands is just magnificent. So it's totally different slingshot. So I will do a comparison at some point, but I'm not going to do it today. I think it's more important spending a little bit of time explaining this slingshot to you guys. Anyways, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure you do me a solid and like and subscribe. I have got a giveaway this month as well on January 22nd, so look out for my live stream on that. So if you're a subscriber, your name will be going in a pot. On that day, you'll be getting your name drawn out, and I've got some survival packs to give out. I've got t-shirts, I've got caps, so I've got all that stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Look after yourselves. Make sure health and safety in your life. Just look after yourselves. Keep yourself safe when you're doing this sort of stuff. That's the main priority in keeping people around you safe. Anyway, God bless.